The Carthari cell stank of oil, blood, and despair. Dim yellow lights flickered in the ceiling above, casting long shadows across the stone walls. At the far end of the cell, chained to the wall by neutronium links, sat a human, silent, unmoving, and barely breathing. They called him Subject 87. To the Carthari Empire, he was just another test subject, one of the last survivors of Earth after the Purge. The war had ended 5 years ago. Earth was glassed. Humanity had been declared extinct, except for the samples taken for research, experimentation, or sport. Subject 87 was different. He didn't scream like the others. Didn't cry. Didn't beg. He just waited. The guards mocked him every day. Humans were weak, they'd say. You burned so easily. Died so quickly. How did your kind ever make it off that blue rock? He never replied. Then came the incident. It started like any other cycle. Screams echoed from nearby cells as alien experiments continued. Down the hall, a group of scientists from the Carthari Institute of Biopsychology prepared to extract Subject 87's adrenal gland again. They didn't expect resistance. He never fought back. Lead scientist Dr. Zelker adjusted his mask. Open the cell. Let's finish this. The guards approached the human, weapons raised. One flicked open the magnetic restraints. That was the mistake. The chains snapped, not broken by force, but shed like skin from a beast that no longer needed to pretend. For a heartbeat, there was stillness. Then came the screams. It wasn't rage that fueled him. It wasn't vengeance. It was cold, clinical focus. Subject 87 moved like liquid death, one moment seated, the next, behind the nearest guard. A twist of the neck. A wet snap. A body crumpled. The second guard raised his plasma rifle. Too slow. A crushed trachea. Blood. Another body. By the time Zelker turned around, Subject 87 was already in the air, crashing into him with terrifying force. They slammed into the wall, and Zelker's skull split like a cracked egg. The hallway was painted with red and green blood. The alarms blared. The facility locked down. But it didn't matter. The monster was loose. Security footage later recovered showed glimpses of what happened. A blur of human muscle and fury moving through the complex like a ghost of war. Dozens of guards fell. Not a single shot landed on him. He fought with nothing but his hands. He didn't need more. Reports claimed he tore open bulkheads, shattered reinforced doors, and even survived plasma burns to his chest. One account showed him lifting a Carthari juggernaut, an 800-pound combat unit, and slamming it into the reactor core. The reactor melted down. Still, he walked out. When the cruiser Dreadhook arrived to contain the breakout, they found only ruins. And one human, standing at the center of the fire, face expressionless, eyes hollow, drenched in blood. His own and theirs. The commander gave the order, "Do not engage." Later, in the secret chambers of the Carthari High Council, whispers spread like wildfire. How is this possible? They were supposed to be extinct. Just one of them did this? What if others survived? Panic, fear, and then a single, haunting message pulled from the prison facility's last surviving log, just before the systems went offline. He's awake now, and he remembers. Meanwhile, deep in a stolen Carthari corvette, Subject 87, now free, sat quietly in the pilot's seat. The stars stretched before him, beautiful and uncaring. He wasn't a soldier anymore. He wasn't a test subject. He was the last child of Earth. And the galaxy would remember what it had tried to forget. Humans don't go extinct. They evolve. Let the galaxy tremble. The last prisoner had broken his chains. And the screams were just beginning.